Hello everybody. We have the last knife of the big knife haul, once again, sent by someone very special to me, yada yada yada. You guys have heard enough of that. Thank you again to the person who sent it. And one thing I'd like to say to everyone who said that all the to get a Magnacut, to get a bench made OTF and stuff like that, go to hell. I have one of these now. Don't ever talk to me again. That's all I gotta say. Do not leave me alone. Okay? Oh, you got a bench made? Yeah. You know how much this thing costs? You don't even know what I'm opening yet. You're gonna see this and you're gonna piss all over the floor. This is the Kershaw Magnacut. Let's take that off. Liveware. Let's got a better look at that. That is sick. Okay? And so it's an OTF. Very, very fancy. But you can see all the internals. You know, it's like you get to finally peek behind the scenes. Okay, so you jerks with your biker techs, oh, you think you're so cool? Yeah, I got one of these. Huh? I bet you want one of these, sucker. So let's give that a deploy. Let's watch the mechanism in action as the knife comes out. Maybe I'll do a slow-mo. Let's see if we can see that again. So on the blade, you have Spencer V. Oh, his name's not really Spencer Horrible? Wow, what is it? What the hell? What does that mean? That action is so clean, and just look at that. That's gorgeous. Oh god, it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Just the way how smooth the firing is. Let's feel that blade. That's real sharp. One of the, I think the first knife I ever bought on my own was a Kershaw Brawler that ended up being borrowed by my dad, which he ended up losing, which sucks. Whatever, really nice knife, like a $70 knife. I think I got it for $40 at Cabela's or something. Really great flipper. I've always really, really liked Kershaw because they make some really cool stuff. And I kind of forgot that this was a Kershaw because this is the Magnacut. And I thought that was like a whole different brand. But no, it's a Kershaw OTF. And it's like, hold on. Let me get somebody to compare this to. Yeah, we're pulling out the Viper Tech. All right, let me show you how much effort I need to take to get this thing deployed. It's just way more, right? But the Livewire, I just like, it's so seamlessly comfortable. And the thing I really, really like about the Livewire is obviously the fact that I can see into the knife, which is good because if there's an issue, I'd have an easier time diagnosing it. I mean, look at that. It reminds me of those glass frogs, you know, that you can see their like skin is so thin that you can see all their guts on the inside. It's like that, but even prettier. And that amber color is just gorgeous, and it just feels so good and so high quality. Like this, I mean, maybe the Microtech guys were right. Okay, maybe having a super high quality OTF is where it's at, but this thing is just magnificent. It's got a belt clip. Is it ambidextrous? Yeah, it is ambidextrous. So you can screw it out and flip it on the other side. But why would you want to do that? Why would you want to hide all this beauty? And like, it's just so smooth. It's like, I just can't describe how smooth the action is. It's amazing. I'm geeking in my pants over here about how good this feels. And once again, let's take a look at that action. Well, let's take a look at that action. That's just amazing. I'm kind of at a loss for words for how beautiful this is. You know, I've always kind of, cause when you're a pocket knife pervert like me, right? You don't really see knives like other people do, right? This isn't, and like I'll bring it up like with my friends. I'll talk about like a new pocket knife I got. I'll be like, yeah, I picked up so and so, and they'll be like, so like, do you plan on like stabbing people? Ha ha ha! And no, man, no. This is a piece of art, a piece of functional, usable art, right? I don't want to stab anyone. I just think they're beautiful. I think they're gorgeous. I think they're just these amazing pieces of handiwork. It's like, you know, I think gun guys would probably say the same thing. I don't like guns. I don't like being around guns. They make me uncomfortable. I say as I have a M249 pairweight airsoft gun when I used to play airsoft, just sitting in my corner. But I think like anybody who has a hobby like this would just say like, it's not about the fact that it's like something that can be used dangerously, because that can apply to so much stuff, right? It's like the argument of like, oh, you like knives, I mean, yeah, you want to stab people. It's like saying, oh, you cook, that means you want to be fat as fuck. Mind my language, but that's not the idea, man. It's art, right? It's not about stuff like that. It's about appreciating a tool that's gorgeous. And this is like just exactly what I'm talking about when I'm saying something that's just so fascinating, because you need to think about all the degrees of engineering that went into making this thing. Like every single one, and how it all had to be so carefully done and designed, and that it's, let's zoom back out, and that it's, well, it's come out to be this amazing thing that people worked really hard on. And sure, it's a product that you can buy, but isn't art one of those things too? Like, I mean, there's only one Starry Night, but I guess there's only one of these too, because mine's special engraved. So actually I've destroyed my own argument. This is a unique, one-of-a-kind piece of art, unless somebody else got Spencer V on their knife. But, I don't know. It's hard to put in the words how much joy that beautiful things like this bring me. You know, being the hyper-autistic knife pervert, it's just such a thing of beauty, man, right? You know, and people feel that about all kinds of things that people would, like, put down as stupid, you know? And it is a little silly. My knife collection's a little outrageous. But they make me happy. I think they're beautiful, and I think they're cool. And I like having them. And I'm gonna get more. I'm getting, like, emotional over this knife. It's beautiful. I have, like, this weird smile on my face. And, like, tears in my eyes. I don't know. It's perfect. It's just perfect. I don't really know what else I could say besides all that. Whoops, tripod. But I guess I'm going to cut this video short because there's some other responsibilities I have to take care of. But remember, cowboys help cowboys. Thank you for watching.